Driving alone through the desert in the heart of gold land, thumbing through street signs, writing letters in the sand, trying to read a Morse code message in the clouds that are rolling by. Hope the coffee's as strong as the wind, singing lullabies. Truth is a treasure I'm gonna dig, 'cause life is small and I'm dreaming big. Been living on excuses when I failed to try. I'm getting past the point where my age is my alibi. Change is on the horizon, but I got days and ways to go. Mountains ride shotgun as the sunset puts on a show. Reach my destination in the right amount of time, and I pray that where I land will be better than what I left behind. Truth is a treasure I'm gonna dig, 'cause life is small and I'm dreaming big. Been living on excuses when I've failed to try. I'm getting past the point where my age is my alibi. Truth is a treasure I'm gonna dig, 'cause life is small and I'm dreaming big. Been living on excuses when I've failed to try. I'm getting past the point where my age is my alibi. So this is a Sydow guitar. They actually say Sydow, but they're pronouncing it wrong. And I discovered them online a few years ago randomly, and they make these. They're out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and they make these one-piece carbon fiber thin body guitars that sound pretty full. And they also make guitars out of koa wood that are just gorgeous. So when I discovered the company, I got in touch with them. And we kind of exchanged some emails back and forth. And my wife and I, when we were going on our honeymoon, we were going to go on a trip around the western United States. But gas prices were so crazy that I joked with my wife that maybe we could just go to Hawaii or something. And the look she gave me, I realized we were going to go to Hawaii or something. So that's what we did. And after we booked our trip, we ended up getting in touch with the Hawaii Sydows, and they invited us to stay with them for a few days and play all their guitars and check out the factory and how Steve makes the guitars and stuff. So I got to connect with them in person and got to get a couple guitars from them too. I think the perspective of being an artist, I would try to tell myself 10 years ago. It's very, and I still feel this way sometimes. It's easy to get caught up in numbers of how many people are at the shows and how big the shows are and what your Spotify looks like. But it's not the measure of success. And I think 10 years ago, I thought that was solely the measure of success. And I've just gotten to do so many cool things over the last decade that I never dreamed I would have gotten to do. And the kind of shows I get to do, the kind of people I get to meet, I think I would just tell myself 10 years ago to appreciate it and aspire to keep doing those things. I'm the best walker in this town, but you just want me to dance. Wish I didn't let you down, but you like those dancers best. I can skip and I can gallop, I can walk an army into war, but it's a hopeless thing. 'Cause if I started dancing, you just want me to sing. I grow the best lilacs in the west, but you wanna watch violets bloom. I'm not asking you to settle for less. Lilacs are pretty too. I'd water and I'd prune and I'd drain the soil for you, but that's a wish at most. 'Cause if I grew a violet, you'd ask for a rose. Well, I could go and bring you the moon, but you want me to reach a star. You know, and I could bring it back real soon, wrapped in a bow and all. And I'd tie it up and I'd pull it down, I'd drag that moon to the ground. That star may as well just fall. 'Cause if I got a star, you just want them all. And I could write a line for you, but you want yourself a verse. You know, and I could write that line real smooth, describe you like poets do. And I talk about the crazy times and the perfume in your hair, but I know that's all wrong. 'Cause if I wrote a verse, you'd want a whole damn song. A few years ago, I was driving with my band in a 4-cylinder Subaru Outback towing a trailer. We were supposed to play in Salt Lake City, and so we were driving it to Rawlins. We stopped at the gas station in Rawlins, Wyoming, and they said, hey, be careful. You might not want to get on the highway. There's about to be a storm. And my band said, it's going to be fine. That distance from Rawlins to Rock Springs took us about 3 hours. We saw semi-trucks rolled over. We saw all kinds of things out on the road. And I remember, and it was horrible for a gig in January. And I just thought what I would give to just be back home right now. And so we got through the tour, and I said, that's it. I'm not doing this in the winter anymore. Going far distances because it's just too unpredictable. So we have this is such a beautiful part of the country: Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. But I don't want to drive through it in the winter with my music gear. They do such a great job at the Yellowstone Songwriter Festival, and also at here in Red Lodge and in Whitefish. They just do an excellent job, and you get to connect with musicians. You get to reconnect with musicians and collaborate, play songs together, jam with each other, stay up late and play random cover songs in the bar. It's so much fun, and I can't say enough about how well Rocky Mountain Songwriter Festivals runs things. They're just awesome. I love all different types of music. Growing up, I was really influenced by Jackie Green and Anders Osborne and Bob Dylan and Jason Isbell as I get a little older, Warren Zevon. I'm a piano player too, so I've got a lot of singer-songwriter, piano player influences. as well. So it's kind of all over the map. But yeah, I play solo. I do piano trio stuff. I tour with a band with a fiddle. Kind of, it's all fun. I think I said this already. I have a podcast called Middle Class Rockstar with, I think, over 120 episodes out now. I just chat with musicians. We talk about music. We talk about life, whatever. So if that's your sort of thing, check it out. Sometimes I wish I was on the spectrum so I could add it to my story. Sometimes I wish I was a mess so I could clean up for the glory. They'll say, look what he overcame. He's so blessed to be alive. He's a champion of philanthropy. Wait till you see him live. People spend a lot of money staying out in a field. Every song solves a problem, but nothing really heals. There's no therapist here. If only they knew the stage is just a cage. Welcome to the human zoo. Everyone wants to be an underdog, looking down from the top of the hill. We're all in this together now, living in a quick, cheap thrill. Here comes another trend, blink and you'll miss it. If your song don't fit in, you'd better fix it. The crowd's too loud, the headliner's a bigot. Find the gap and try to bridge it. Lose yourself for 2 drink tickets. Well, it's hard to be a writer, and ain't it a pity? You say things like metropolis when it's really just a city. It's a funny thing to realize when words roll off your tongue. It's not what you say, only how it's sung. Here comes another cowboy in Americana dream. Good old boy from Malibu just arrived on the scene. He's got a distressed jacket with a sweatshop tear. Is it the looks or the message? Is it the lyrics or the hair? And everyone wants to be an underdog, looking down from the top of the hill. We're all in this together now, living in a quick, cheap thrill. Here comes another trend, blink and you'll miss it. If your song don't fit in, you'd better fix it. The crowd's too loud, the headliner's a bigot. Find the gap and try to bridge it. Lose yourself for 2 drink tickets. 2 drink tickets for 2. 2 drink tickets for 2. 2 drink tickets. 2 drink tickets for 2. 2 drink tickets for 2. 2 drink tickets. Well, you don't need to be country to have a broken heart. You don't need an algorithm to learn you what is art. There's a line between selling out, taking a different path. But if you're only yourself, you're just the opening act. Everyone wants to be an underdog, looking down from the top of the hill. We're all in this together now, living in a quick, cheap thrill. Here comes another trend, blink and you'll miss it. If your song don't fit in, you'd better fix it. The crowd's too loud, the headliner's a bigot. Find the gap and try to bridge it. Lose yourself for 2 drink tickets.